Welcome to Narnia. I am Vin. I'm joined by TJ and we're kicking off with the GOAT, TJ.
Oh, we're kicking off with the GOAT tonight. It's Jimmy Uso, and I'm going to let you speak about him because obviously he's your favourite wrestler of all time.
Jimmy Uso, who is looking for redemption after last week's not just slip up against the fraud Joe Gacy, who will be eliminated tonight. Mark my words. But after what happened with MJF and Overkill, Jimmy Uso is here looking for vengeance. If Jimmy Uso wins this match, he is qualified for the semi-finals of the G1.
Well, that's also the same with his opponent, Aleister Black. Whichever man wins tonight is through to the next round of the G1 and automatically qualifies. So this is probably the biggest match of the night in terms of deciding the rest of the table as well as their own standings in the table. Yeah.
It is the penultimate episode of the G1 Climax for 2025, so a lot is at stake. We didn't mention on commentary last week, but it has been made clear that Bret Hart has officially qualified for the next round of the G1 Climax. But who will join him from both blocks? The block B is all up in the air. Whoever wins this match will be qualified, but who will join them? Could it be Ilya Dragunov? We'll find out later. You need to know the result for this match first.
Yeah, this match is detrimental in Block B, and here comes Aleister Black, the man who is currently leading the block on 13 points after, he drew to Haku. No, he drew to Javon Evans, who has now been replaced by Haku, unfortunately.
If Aleister Black just beats Javon Evans, he would be qualified now, and it would be between Jim Uso and Ilya Dragunov. But because he dropped 2 points, he is now in danger. He has got to beat Jimmy Uso to qualify.
That's an incredibly tough match. He's put himself in a very bad situation here. He could have just easily been qualified already, but now he's stood across the ring to one half of the A2C Tag Team Champions in Jimmy Uso and a member of the Authority. It's going to be a very difficult match for Aleister Black.
It really keeps up on Block B. Aleister Black, who, if you go 2 days ago on A2C Overkill, he was embarrassed in quick fashion when he lost via countout to Overkill's Cedric Alexander. He's facing another Overkill star here tonight.
Obviously, he did also win his match at Halloween Emergence, which was good for him. But then maybe...
Wow. He was wearing a Joker's uniform last week.
Yeah, true.
And Jimmy Uso, immediately the GOAT's in there.
It's a very specific number on that shirt too.
Yeah, very funny, very funny.
But Jimmy Uso already in control of this match. This match really means it all tonight, which is why we've kicked it off. And what a banging way to kick off week 7 of the G1. It's week 6, isn't it? Yeah.
It's week 6. This may be the opening match, but it's the match with the biggest stakes, as whoever wins this match is guaranteed to advance to the semi-finals to face either Bret Hart or someone else who qualifies. We don't know what semi-finals.
And we got some technical wrestling. Oh yeah,
some technical wrestling from Aleister Black, but Big Jim's fighting back now. And Big Jim with a backwards hug.
Well, both these men need to focus here tonight to pick up the 3 points that they need to qualify. And Aleister Black has got the neck of Jimmy Uso. Jimmy's scrabbling to get out, but can he do it? Can he get out of this hold from Aleister Black? It's locked in tight currently. A big knee to the back.
Oh God.
Unfortunately missing the mark. Aleister Black, Jimmy Uso looking to take advantage.
He's got the ties!
One count, unfortunately.
Now, here we go. We've got some chain wrestling.
Just some basic chain wrestling. Oh yeah,
the chain wrestling. Jimmy with a cheap shot to Aleister Black, and here comes Jimmy Uso. Black invade, but Jimmy Uso again scoops up Aleister Black and slams him down. On a kip up, and here comes Jimmy. Oh my God, Jimmy clutched in there.
Aleister Black's form has been a bit rough recently. It's normally he wins a couple of matches and then loses a couple.
Oh, brutal super kick.
Will he lose this one?
Here we go. He's going up top.
Turnbuckle.
Oh, never mind. Oh my God! Went for the Uso in the wind on a down Aleister Black. Have we ever seen that before? They're usually standing up, but he wasn't able to hit it.
Jimmy missing the mark. Aleister Black. Big suplex to Jimmy Uso, and now looking to take advantage.
Jimmy
but no,
says, nah,
Jimmy's fighting back.
Nah, said Jim. Nah, Jimmy Uso going for the no. Aleister Black moves. Oh, look at this. Go. Nice back elbow there by Big Jim. Big Jim has already got 2 matches scheduled at Survivor Series. He'll be in the War Games match against the Judgment Day representing the Authority, and him and Mello will take on Awesome Truth for the Tag Team Championships. If Jimmy qualifies tonight and then goes to win his semi-final match in a few weeks' time, Jimmy Uso will have 3 matches on Survivor Series.
He must have a lot on his mind with what's coming up at Survivor Series with brand warfare. Do you think that's potentially could distract him here tonight?
I mean, that's the whole reason, let's be real, he lost last week to Joe Gacy because he was distracted by what the Divine Power did to him. But since then, Overkill and Jimmy Uso have got a bit of offense back when they invaded Emergence and seemingly have got the upper hand, thanks to Cedric Alexander for Overkill beating this very man yesterday.
And what a way to beat him by a count out. Cedric Alexander
Hilarious.
just knocked Aleister Black to the outside.
It was pure comedy.
Funny seeing Aleister Black lose a match, especially after being this dominant in the G1.
He always loses by some type of count, doesn't he? First Javon Evans. Cedric. Oh, here we go. Going for the double super kicks. One to the chin, one to the back of his head. And here we go. Jimmy Uso to go to the semi-finals. Oh, Aleister Black with the shoulder up. It's not quite enough.
And this match continues between these 2 men.
Come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. Another super kick. Knock him down. Go up top. Finish off this fraud. Jimmy Uso, the rightful winner of Block B. Splash to get the 15 points to go above Black and officially be qualified. This is going to do it, TJ. Oh, come on.
Another kick out by Aleister Black. And this match has been incredible so far. Jimmy Uso still in control.
Oh no.
But now, another suplex by Aleister Black. Big forearm to the face from Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy!
And he went for another super kick.
Oh no.
And he meets the knee of Aleister Black, who's now dragging his opponent to the centre of the ring. Can he potentially pick up another 3 points and qualify himself?
No.
Oh no!
TJ.
Oh no!
TJ, no! No! Black Mass! No! Kick out! Kick out! Kick out! We've
Will
got
this be the end?
Yes!
Another kick out!
Jimmy Uso kicks out of the Black Mass. That is why he's him. That is why he's the guy. He's the GOAT.
He's one half of the greatest tag team of all of A2C history. There's no way he's going to give up so easily tonight. There's 4 minutes left on the clock. Big neck breaker from Jimmy on the outside. Aleister Black's favourite place.
Don't get it. What happens if we get a count out? I didn't even think of that.
Well, hopefully we won't have to figure that part out.
I think neither man, does neither man qualify if that happens?
I don't think it's beneficial for either man.
Especially Aleister.
Big
Oh
ball.
no!
Sydney.
Oh no!
Will this be the end?
He could be unconscious. No, we're getting deja vu here. Oh, Jimmy! Oh, and he's back up. That's my guy. That is my king of the climax for 2025.
The resilience, the determination of Jimmy Uso to keep fighting.
Oh.
That's why he's a member of the Authority. But Aleister Black still laying down the punishment.
There is splatters of blood all over this ring that has come off Aleister Black's face because Jimmy Uso has exposed him for who he is. Black. Oh my God!
Springboard moonsault from the corner. Aleister Black back in control. Dragging Jimmy to the centre of the ring. What's he plan on doing next?
Picking Jimmy up. Oh no, Black Mass! From out of nowhere to the GOAT. Kick out Jimmy.
And I thought he just cut the lights off Jimmy Uso, but again, this match is not over. Jimmy's still fighting, 2.5 minutes left. Aleister Black heading to the top rope. Knee to the neck of Jimmy Uso.
You can call him Jimmy Hogan too nasty, but it doesn't change the fact that Jimmy Uso is the GOAT! Because he won't stay
Another
down.
knee.
He isn't a Hogan, he just has the strength, the willpower that people in this competition like Aleister Black don't have. And look at that shove there by Jimmy Uso, and a kick to the midsection and grabs him into a pedigree. Absolutely bamboozled by Jimmy Uso. And ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT is going to the semi-finals.
Jimmy Uso has qualified, and what a way to qualify, using your leader's move in the pedigree. And what a showing from Jimmy Uso in this G1 tournament. And he has officially made it to the top of the table once again.
It was just a blip against that fraud Joe Gacy, but Jimmy Uso dispatched of Aleister Black, goes to 15 points and will be in the semi-finals, the first Block B competitor to get there.
Well, you can stick that losing streak so far up your arse, Jimmy Uso. Now you've got a winning streak back on the rise.
Yes, sir. And another man is up next who needs to get a victory, as here comes, not this man, the other man. Ilya Dragunov needs to get this victory. He's not out if he doesn't win this, but he really should be winning this.
Well, here is a man who is out. It's the whole effing show. The television champion, he's already eliminated, but does he really need to be in this G1? He's already a champion.
Where's his belly?
I don't know. But it's Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam, who's got one win so far, has he not?
I believe so. He's on 3 points, so I would assume so.
I think he'd be very good to run out and get
No one surprised me.
But anyway, here he comes.
It's the Mad Dragon.
Ilya Dragunov, the Mad Dragon, Razar, who he's lost, I believe, just one G1 match so far. And I think it's Jimmy Uso.
A very difficult opponent. We just saw Jimmy Uso qualifying to the next round. But this man is on 12 points. And if he wins this match, he is in a great position to go through to the next round. But will he do it against a tough opponent like Rob Van Dam? We'll find out right now, as here comes the Tsar.
Now this is very interesting, because in normal circumstances, a win for Ilya here going to 15 points would guarantee himself into the semi-finals. However, because Aleister Black is on 13 points and Ilya and Aleister are yet to face, they will face next week, it could all come down to that match between Aleister and Ilya next week. It all depends.
Yeah, we saw in Block A that 15 points guaranteed Bret Hart qualification, but Block B a lot more close, and so it's detrimental that Ilya Dragunov picks up a win here.
Yes, because Jimmy Uso has already qualified with the 15 points. It's now between Ilya and Aleister, basically, who is going to join him. And with Aleister on 13 and Ilya on 12, it could all come down to that.
And with that bigger stakes on the line, I would assume that's the main event next week. But I guess we'll find out. That's like a main event of a pay-per-view worthy match, in my opinion. That's going to be a ridiculous match. It means so much to both of the men. But I think Ilya's got to focus on winning this match first. As he heads to the middle rope, he's calling up Rob Van Dam already.
I say Dragunov doesn't have to win this match. He's not out if he doesn't, but winning it puts him on a huge advantage against Aleister Black next week in that big finale match. Because I'll say this now: if Ilya wins this match, he himself has got a 2-point advantage over Black. However, if he loses this match, Black has got a 1-point advantage over Ilya, and if we have any shenanigans with countouts or disqualifications, you will need that advantage.
Realistically, Ilya needs to win this match tonight, just in case of a count out or the clock running down next week, to ensure that he is the one that goes through to the next round of the G1.
Funny thing is, Ilya Dragunov himself has said he is cursed against Rob Van Dam. If you go back to No Mercy, Rob Van Dam defeated Ilya Dragunov, which really threw Ilya through 6, because Ilya's managed to get some big wins, especially on papers. I mean, he beat Carmelo Hayes at Halloween Havoc, but he couldn't beat Rob Van Dam. Will that be the same here tonight?
Well, I guess we'll find out. Obviously, Rob Van Dam and Ilya Dragunov have got history. Rob Van Dam took the piss out of Ilya Dragunov when his tag team partner Stone Cold had to retire. So these two men have definitely got their own fierce history in which they had that big match at No Mercy. I'm hoping for a match of the same standard here tonight, and it looks to be that. 3 minutes already gone, and Rob Van Dam just hit the ref.
Down goes
the ref. Is down.
You know what? I'm not mad. That ref's a corrupt son of a bitch. You can say that. Oh, Ilya just got suplexed on the ref's head.
Well, the poor G1 refs, they've got a bad rep as it is. He's now standing in the way of the camera, but Ilya Dragunov fighting back. Big reversal. Now throwing Rob Van Dam against the ropes.
Ooh.
Rob Van Dam caught him. Springboard moonsault. It's our favourite move here in the G1 apparently.
Oh. Ilya caught him. Ilya played possum and rolls at Rob Van Dam. But what is the referee doing?
Well, the referee was knocked. It's a very slow count right there. Ilya could have potentially got the 3 count right there.
These referees in the G1, I tell you something, they are corrupt as sin.
If we had the same refs that we did for Overkill or Emergent, we'd be in with a better tournament, because these refs have been nothing more than corrupt and wrong in many cases here in the G1. Big springboard.
Oh my god.
Rob Van Dam.
What was that by Robert? The kick out one there by Eden. Looks like the ref was starting to do his normal count again now. I think an investigation needs to be launched against this guy. A proper investigation.
I believe Rob Van Dam is now splattered with blood.
He is sporting he is sporting a crimson mask courtesy of Ilya Dragunov. But look at Rob, he's up top. Oh my, what the fuck, it failed whatever he was trying to do there.
And that's got to take some momentum out of Rob Van Dam. Ilya Dragunov heading to the top turnbuckle, looking to potentially jump. Oh my god, and that was like a coffin drop on top of Rob Van Dam.
Ilya climbs up to the top, Dragunov going for an elbow off the top.
Thought we were about to see the axe handle, but no. Here it comes from Ilya Dragunov.
Torpedo Marta, oh no! Rob moved out of the way!
And now, how has he just avoided the torpedo? Moscow, Rob Van Dam, he's back in control now.
Oh, we got this could be danger for Dragunov. Split-legged moonsault by the Weed Man. Kick out by the Mad Dragon.
And Rob Van Dam loves a top rope move. When he says he's in the clouds, he doesn't always mean on the top rope, but tonight he does. With that split leg moonsault. Potentially we might see a 5-star frog splash later tonight.
Look at these two
if Ilya doesn't fix up his ideas.
Oh my god, no, pile driver! Ilya might have broken his neck! Oh no!
And that looked absolutely devastating from the television champion, who just about doesn't pick up the win.
Oh! Oh my god. Rob, oh my god, right, I think Ilya might be dead. Ilya's
Rob Van
dead.
Dam, non-stop, he's moved out the way!
The fuck? What is this man made of? He's not a man, he's a damn dragon.
And he's still fighting. We saw him last week against Haku, he won with 30 seconds left. It could be the same tonight, there's only 4 minutes left. Big knee to the face of Rob Van Dam.
Dragunov,
but he's not done yet.
What is he going? Whoa! What is he going for? Dragunov. Oh no! He was caught on, slammed straight down by Rob.
And Rob Van Dam's fired up. Clothesline after clothesline. He's in control. Super kick from Rob Van Dam. He's going for the pin. Can he pick up the win against Ilya Dragunov? Another kick out.
I tell you something. What he's going to give. Rob now against the ropes. Rob Van Dam with a senton. Standing senton. Could that do it? Dragunov's took enough damage as it is. Rob Van Dam wins.
And it means absolutely nothing for Rob Van Dam, but it's got to feel good to keep the momentum going. He's currently on a bit of a winning streak, but poor Ilya Dragunov now has to win the match next week against Aleister Black, putting the pressure on him.
The real finale of the G1 Climax group stages is Aleister Black versus Ilya Dragunov. 12 points versus 13 points. Winner will qualify alongside Jimmy Uso in Block B. That is a hell of a match to look forward to next week.
Well, next up we have the plain man Kenny Omega facing off against Mr. Iguana. And in this match, it is detrimental that Kenny Omega wins.
There's people behind him trying to gang up, so if Kenny wins this match, he is qualified. However, if he doesn't, there's a chance Punk or Angle could say, get out of my way.
Well, if he loses this match to Mr. Iguana, it's going to make the final week even more competitive. But here comes the plain man. It's all business tonight.
We mentioned that obviously it's a big week in Block B next week between Aleister and Ilya, but if Kenny wins this, we've got both our top two in Block A qualified in Brett and Kenny.
Which would make Block A pretty useless.
But there is a chance we could get 3 winners of Block A. Both Kurt Angle and Cody Rhodes have chances of doing that. I'm saying Punk, Rhodes and Angle could all take that 3rd spot home later tonight. But we will see. Obviously, it's Kenny's chance to qualify himself.
Well, obviously Punk and Angle are against each other tonight, so I guess we're going to see where that goes based on the points that they earn. But here comes Mr. Iguana. The crowd loves him. Big energy, no stress, just out here to enjoy himself tonight. He's already eliminated. Potentially that makes him more dangerous. He's got nothing to lose. He did beat the American Dragon last week, and considering both men were already eliminated, that was a very good match to watch.
Yes, American Dragon is in action later tonight against
the American Dragon is against Gunther tonight, so I think he might go home with a couple of bruises on his chest.
I mean, that's very detrimental because this Dragon Mr. Iguana will take on Gunther in a singles match, so that's quite interesting. And guys, if you are confused by any of the matches, so are we. We have figured it out as we go along. All you need to know for this match is if Kenny wins, he's qualified. If he loses, he's not out, but he's not safe.
So in my books from my announce table, I am currently rooting for Mr. Iguana because it'll make next week so much more competitive.
Here we go.
In Block A.
Right, here comes V-Trigger Gate again. Was that a V-Trigger, TJ?
Considering how fast Mr. Iguana got up, I'm going to say no that time. Mr. Iguana putting the pressure on. Big standing moonsault. And he's still got the bald spot on the top of his head, but he's going for the pin.
A bald spot? He has no hair, does he?
No.
So it's just a bit of...
It's bald of the green skin. Taking some power out the legs of Kenny Omega. He's definitely focusing on the legs here tonight, calling up his opponent. What can Mr. Iguana do? There's already been nearly 50 seconds gone, and here we got some chain wrestling. Mr. Iguana outpowering Kenny Omega. I've never seen that before.
Mr. Iguana might find a new step in him after he beat the American Dragon last week. Maybe he'll beat Kenny this week and he'll win against Gunther on Friday, and then he'll even win the final G1 match. It won't mean anything, but he'll go out with a bang.
Obviously seeing Mr. Iguana with 3 points currently is already impressive considering the way he started this tournament. If he can come out with 6 after how he started, that would be very, very impressive. I mean, he could even get himself 9 if he wins next week.
Exactly, I mean, it won't qualify you, it's impossible to at this stage, but he could go out looking stronger than he went in at the end of the day.
I mean, Mr. Iguana could literally decide this block.
Yes.
That is crazy.
These elementary competitors, at the end of the day, yes, they can't win, but they can easily stop others from winning. It's just sort of Rob Van Dam. Will Rob Van Dam be the reason Ilya Dragunov doesn't qualify and Alistair Black does? We'll find out next week, of course.
Well, if Mr. Iguana can cause a count out or cause the timer to run down tonight, Kenny Omega will only get 1 point.
We keep forgetting
and he will not qualify.
We keep forgetting about count-outs and timeouts, of course, but because they are in effect. A timeout, you share the points. A count-out win, you get 2 points rather than 3. And that is a reason a few people have messed up. Alistair Black couldn't fully qualify because he couldn't beat Siobhan Evans. And then we have the situation with Jay White getting a count-out victory. He could have got the 3 points, he only got 2. It has really cost people in this tournament.
And it can mean a lot with the 3 points, because obviously it pushes you further up the table. 1 point can mess with the standings, and obviously you mentioned Alistair Black. He was at the top of the leaderboard, but he was only at the top of the leaderboard by 1 point. Now he's behind by 2, and he's fighting with Ilya Dragunov once again. Then he heading to the outside, springboard drop kick to Mr. Iguana. And Omega's back in control.
Omega now hooks the legs, and Kenny Omega drop
pile driver.
What? That's called something fancy, but I don't know the name.
I don't know.
Cover.
But can he win this match
Omega
right now? He's got that focus in his eye. One mistake in this tournament could slip away. He really does not want that. He wants to win this match. He's also currently on a 6-win streak in A2C overall. And if he wins this, he officially has the biggest win streak in A2C right now, overtaking his faction member Bret Hart and the A2C Women's Champion Roxanne Perez. He'll go to a 7-win streak. But can he beat Mr. Iguana tonight?
Hooks the leg, does Iguana to take out Kenny? No, kick out by Kenny.
You've got to give it to Mr. Iguana. He's given everything he's got, and you can tell it's catching Kenny off guard tonight. He did not expect such a fight from Mr. Iguana.
Kenny going up top now, Kenny Omega. Telling Iguana to get up. Get up, buddy. Come on. Up to your feet. Chop chop. And
he's just caught him out the sky.
Oh, went for the crossbody, completely failed.
Well, it's easy to look at his points and think it's an easy match, but it really isn't. Kenny Omega can't let himself get too confident tonight, because look at Mr. Iguana. He's flying in this ring tonight.
Wow.
He's not a lizard.
He's not, no. We figured that one out already. Covered by Iguana to prevent Kenny from qualifying and a kick out.
Only just with a kick out from Kenny Omega.
What the hell?
He's back to being fired up. I don't really know what just happened.
Iguana didn't know what was going on. You see?
Now Kenny heading to the outside, maybe looking for another springboard drop kick. And he actually lands the springboard drop kick once again, and now lifting him up. Powerbomb. Kenny Omega loves his drop kicks tonight. He's now got Mr. Iguana in the corner. Ref, get counting. Not allowed more than 5 seconds in that corner.
This ref is corrupt. He doesn't know why. Let's be real. Hook still, is he going for that move again that we don't know the name of him and gets shattered by a certain Qualms? He drops him in the back of his neck and hooks the leg.
Is it a one-winged angel or something?
That is not one-winged angel. Well, Kenny Omega is going to the semi-finals.
Well, Kenny Omega, it was only a matter of time that he beat Mr. Iguana, and he has come out victorious tonight. He's pushing further up the leaderboard.
Kenny Omega and Bret Hart, both members of the Phenomenal Elite, AJ Styles Goons, are in the next round of the G1 Climax. Could they end up facing each other?
Well, that would be incredibly interesting. I'm sure that'll be a match to watch.
First Jimmy and now Kenny, 2 qualifications tonight on the 15 points, TJ. But I'm now getting word that before we get to our next G1 match, we're going to hear a very special message, so we will cut to that shortly.
At Survivor Series, we will witness one of the least anticipated matches in A2C history.
They needed a bathroom break match in the middle of the show, and thus you are seeing that match. Or maybe you aren't, which is fine, considering I will probably skip this match too. I am having a hard time even reading the narration for this match because I am so tired of seeing these two old, barely active titans on my screen. I feel genuinely bad for any commentators or other members of staff who have to sit through this truly awful, unwanted, shitty match. Unfortunately, there will be a winner, but thankfully, there will be a loser. When the sports section kid Shawn Michaels takes on hype moments and aura personified at Survivor Series War Games.
What do you think of that announcement, TJ?
Well. It's going to be a great match, but when you look at the two competitors, they're not really the biggest in A2C.
It's brand warfare. Shawn Michaels representing Overkill versus The Rock from Emergence. The match no one asked for, but the match that will take place for brand supremacy. A special announcement right here on the G1. That's going out at War Games, but we are back to our G1 festivities as here comes the American Dragon.
And we're finally back to our War Games. We're finally back to our G1 festivities. That announcement really spoke the truth. But here comes the American Dragon. Here we go. The greatest of all time, the greatest luchador of all time.
And we've got a useless match here. We've got a few of these coming up. We've not got many this week, but nothing a lot. But yeah, this match means absolutely nothing because they're both out.
Well, Gunther marching to the ring. He's got that same unmatched aura as per usual, but the truth be told, this tournament hasn't gone his way. Just 3 points. He's already eliminated. There's no way out of this. And there's literally no need for this match, is there, Vin?
No, there's absolutely no need for this match, but it has to happen, so that's what we've got.
Yeah, we must still say, this is Gunther. He doesn't do meaningless matches. Every fight is a test of his dominance, and I'm sure he may lay out some built-up anger on the American Dragon tonight. Got a feel for him.
The first time ever match between the American Dragon and Gunther. It's a shame we've never got Bryan Danielson versus Gunther. That really would be a fantastic match. Maybe in the future.
Why are you mentioning Bryan Danielson for an American Dragon match again?
I'm just saying, because he keeps using his moves, doesn't he, if you notice? Like, we always say, why does he keep using Bryan Danielson's moves? It's very weird.
I don't know, it's just a luchador with an American Idol. American Idol? Question mark?
Wait, Bryan Danielson is going on American Idol?
He might be. I mean, did you hear that amazing singing voice when he got attacked?
No, that wasn't Bryan Danielson, that was President Danielson. They're completely different people.
Oh yeah, sorry. Now, going back to the match. Gunther, dinosaur dropkick to the American Dragon. The American Dragon still fighting back. I mean, this match is a bit lackluster. It's going to be kind of entertaining to commentate over because we've got a man who is pure dominance versus a man who is pure entertainment.
I mean, one thing you can point out in this match here, it is a bit about brand supremacy because both these men were involved on Halloween Emergence with Overkill's attack on Emergence, while Gunther himself got his arse beat by fellow Overkill superstar Kurt Angle. American Dragon launched an attack on Emergence's Mr. Iguana, so maybe Gunther wants a little bit of revenge for what Dragon and the rest did on Emergence.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. This brand warfare has gone extremely far already, and it's only just beginning. Now a cheap shot from Gunther. You can tell he's angry at how this tournament has gone. This is punishment through power. He's not giving the American Dragon a chance tonight. Oh, he went for the big chop, somehow caught, and a big kick. No, never mind. It's been reversed, but the referee was in the way, so I couldn't really see it. Oh, and the American Dragon missed with the springboard.
Gunther now with Dragunov in the corner. Oh my, oh no. Oh no. Oh no!
Oh no. Poor American Dragon, and he's on the outside now.
Yeah. Gunther might just count him out here.
And Gunther's wrestling like a man trying to reclaim his identity, trying to end on a high in this G1 after some miserable defeats.
American Dragon, the only one of two, along with Damien Priest, to have 0 wins so far in this tournament.
Well, not long ago this man was in a title match, now he's at the bottom of the pile. The fall from grace has really been stunning for the American Dragon.
Oh no, this isn't looking good. Oh, Dragon reverses. Well, I think Gunther was going for some type of power bomb. Oh, caught him!
American Dragon rolling up. Gunther, can he pick up a win? Unfortunately not. I mean, the American Dragon, he's been in every fight in this tournament, but luck, timing, momentum have all turned against him. He's been so close to winning a couple of matches in this G1, but it just never seems to work out for him. And I feel like that might just happen again
oh my God!
Gunther. But oh my God, the American Dragon's moving at the speed of light.
Look at him go!
And he's hyped up now.
He's in the corner as he's doing Bryan Danielson's yes taunt. I go for the Busaka knee again. Okay. Yeah, hard to defend you, mate. Here's the cover. Kick out by Gunther.
Well, then you might be a great detective. Maybe he just is Bryan Danielson. You never know.
Whoa. Are you saying the American Dragon is Bryan Danielson?
All the evidence is there. We need to go for an investigation, not only on the referee but on the American Dragon.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he is Bryan Danielson.
Faking injuries to get title shots, hiding away when you're under pressure, under a mask.
You see, TJ, I don't think anyone else has actually clocked this. I think we are the first people to say this, so I think we might be onto something huge here. It could be a big investigation.
American Dragon obviously not got as good of a win streak as Bryan Danielson in A2C, but obviously Bryan Danielson's not used to wrestling with a mask, so that could be the cause of that. But now Gunther back in control. Can he pick up the win? Never mind, he's not even going for the pin. He's going to lay down some more dominance with some massive punches to the head. There's just under 5 minutes left in this match. Big knee to the head of the American Dragon, and he's going to go for that booty drop. My favourite move of Gunther's, the booty drop.
The booty drop.
American Dragon's trying to fight back, but every time he does, Gunther just shuts him down immediately. As Gunther now heading to the top rope, he could be going for a big splash. Oh no, never mind. A knee to the head, and now calling him up, and we could see a powerbomb in the near future, Vin.
Oh, here we go. It could be Ultra Rose for Bryan Danielson. I said it. Powerbomb. Cover. No, he kicks out.
Somehow, the American Dragon is still fighting. There's literally no reason for him to be still fighting. He's on 0 points. Gunther might have just cut him in half with a powerbomb somehow. He's folding him into 2 while pinning him, and he still managed to kick out. The American Dragon not giving up tonight.
Yeah, I'm getting very suspicious of this American Dragon fella. We've all been duped by a certain other person that calls himself the American Dragon. Don't you think, TJ?
No.
Don't you think?
I do think.
He has manipulated everybody. Nobody had any clue.
Well, now we're getting onto it. We're the first ever people.
First ever people.
Referee at count of 6 there. Nearly a count of 7. American Dragon, can he pick up the win against Gunther? He's not really laid down much damage, but he has!
What the fuck?
And the American Dragon has picked up 3 points.
Here is your winner,
He actually did it. He's not on 0 points anymore. The American Dragon has just picked up a win against Gunther.
The identity theft himself has got 3 points, which leaves Damian Priest the only pointless man in this competition.
And look at him celebrating. It means the world to him to get those 3 points. Gunther has got to be furious. I'm sure we're going to see some great tweets from Gunther later tonight. Obviously we've got an incredibly massive match coming up because it's between Jay White and Joe Gacy.
Now this is important because whoever loses this match, they're out.
Well, it's as simple as that. If you lose, you are eliminated. These two men are going to be hunting for this win tonight. And here is the first man, the Switchblade, Jay White. We've just heard some pretty unfortunate news.
Jay White shouldn't be here, let's be real. He was suspended. He is suspended. However, management have let him compete in the final 2 G1 matches because they don't want to disrupt the tournament anymore after everything that happened with Haku and Javon Evans and everything like that. So he will be competing, however he won't be on emergency overkill or any of that for the next month after his horrific actions this past week. And we'll talk about any further.
Well, hopefully Joe Gacy wins this match then, because I don't want to see Jay White on my screen anymore. Come on, Joe Gacy. He might be a member of the Red Circle. He might be one of the most twisted individuals in the entirety of A2C, but I'm rooting for him tonight.
I don't even like Joe Gacy, especially after what he did to the GOAT Jimmy Uso last week. But at the end of the day, he's better than that scum of the earth, Jay White.
It's going to be a very interesting match. Both men need this win. Let's get it kicked off.
White and Gacy here, the G1 Climax, and here we go. We've got some chain wrestling. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jay White looks to be getting the upper hand so far, pushing Joe Gacy into the corner. The referee's trying to break it up, but obviously the referee just been useless. Joe Gacy, cheap shot. Already a springboard crossbody from the Red Circle member Joe Gacy, and a big leg drop. Switchblade fighting back, beautiful combo, getting Joe Gacy to the ground. We got some more very technical wrestling, we got some chain wrestling, and both men, Joe Gacy now hooking the waist of Jay White. There's nowhere for him to go, he's got to try and power out, and now he's got the neck, he's got the head locked in. Joe Gacy's won his last match, but can he win this match tonight against Jay White?
A lot of graps, that's for sure.
Well, the Red Circle seem to be turning their records around recently. Uncle Hardy obviously beat Bandio on Overkill. Other than carrying Cross, he's going on a 10 loss streak, but we don't talk about him.
I mean, we all know Uncle Howdy's the true leader. Gacy and Cross were just lackeys. Same with Stephanie Bouquet. Ever since she joined the Red Circle, she's just been losing.
Obviously, she lost against Liv Morgan in the semi-final of the Queen of the Ring, also on Overkill.
There was a mysterious figure who approached Liv Morgan by a cliff yesterday, attempting to push her off. Luckily, Liv Morgan is okay. But we were looking into that after a mysterious figure holding a pizza in his hand tried to throw Liv Morgan off the cliff. We will look into that as we go on, but yes, Liv Morgan is in the Queen of the Ring final against either Ember Moon or Becky Lynch. Find out who that is this Friday on Emergence.
Obviously, she's also fighting for a brand in Overkill Survivor Series, which is obviously brand warfare. But now going back to this match, these two men have been going a bit back and forth in this match as Jay White is gaining some momentum on Joe Gacy. The big clotheslines. Scrambling to the corner, the Red Circle member inside the squared circle tonight. Will he pick up the win?
And Jay White, look at this dastardly Jay White. I mean, After all he's done this week to get himself suspended, all the mischievous actions, and now he's doing this to Joe Gacy. I don't even like Joe Gacy.
Now he's hooking the leg, he's going for the pin. Can Jay White pick up the win that he does not deserve? Another kick out from Joe Gacy. And these two men have been doing pretty well in the G1, but is it good enough? Joe Gacy on 9 points, Jay White on 8. This really means the world to both of these men, as Jay White tried to hook the leg. Joe Gacy with a reversal, and these two men still going back and forth tonight. You can see how much it means to them. 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Joe Gacy looking to drag Jay White to the centre of the ring. Is he going to go for a pin, or is he looking to give some more damage to the switchblade? And Joe Gacy now with a devastating combo. Very much in control of Jay White so far tonight. There's about just under 6 minutes left on the clock. And Gacy's pace is so deceptive. He lures you in with that calmness, and then he snaps out of nowhere, potentially turning his opponent inside out or locking them inside the rings of Saturn. But right now, Jay White is finally gaining some momentum. Hook in the arm, but no, Joe Gacy still fighting. And then what do you think of these two men so far tonight?
Oh
wait.
no!
Oh
Boom! No! Choke slam. That could be it. That could knock Jay White out of the tournament like he deserves. Kick out by White.
Another kick out, and these two men have given it all. But have they got more to give? Jay White now.
Hung up, and then a big kick there by Gacy. Just under 5 minutes left.
Joe Gacy with a big elbow drop from the top turnbuckle, and now he's heading to the corner. Thought he was going to go for the inside out, but Bro just said no. DDT!
The Grover said inside out.
What's it called?
Upside down.
Oh, same thing.
You're lucky it's me, because if it was Quant, he'd be shouting at you in the chat right now. He probably is, actually.
Yeah, probably. Hi, Quins.
Hi, Quant. How you doing?
Joe Gacy now, neck breaker.
Ooh, what a brutal neck breaker there by Joseph Gacy.
Big Joe.
Big Joe G.
Best Joe in A2C.
I don't know any other Joes in A2C, so I guess you have to be right.
Exactly. No, Joe Gacy. He's going for it. Rings of Saturn. Nope, never mind.
Well, he slammed him down to look for the ring of Saturn, but he just didn't lock it in, apparently. Oh, here we go. He's going to look to turn Jay White up. So no!
Another reversal, and is Jay White going to get some momentum? No, springboard, crossbody, and Joe Gacy now back in control.
Jay White now.
And a 1 count. With 3 minutes left, we've got a 1 count. This could be a draw.
Oh, here we go! Blade Runner with no draw, because I think Jay White's about to knock Joe Gacy out of this tournament. No, a kick out by Gacy.
I'm pretty sure if both men draw, they're both eliminated.
Look at this man! The ref
no wonder he's suspended.
Okay, the ref's actually did something good for once, catching that horrible man using the ropes.
Big DDT by Joe Gacy now. He's heading to the corner once again. To the middle rope.
Middle rope, and now wait for the elbow drop. Jay White out the way. The switchblade now with Joe Gacy into the corner.
And as much as he's getting his ass handed to him right now, I think Joe Gacy is one of the most violent men in all of A2C. I'd say probably second behind Cedric Alexander.
Outside the ring goes Gacy. Less than 2 minutes left of the clock. And now, boom! White takes out Gacy.
There's 1 minute 50 left. Both men outside the ring. Referee counting down. Is that a 2 count?
We know your history with contacts in this tournament, Jay. We don't want to repeat, but there's plenty of time to finish it. Oh no! Gacy gets out the way. No. Oh, Gacy bamboozles him with a choke slam.
And will that be the end of Jay White tonight?
No!
Another kick out.
Oh, Gacy's got to be livid, but I say it just takes a split minute. We've got over a minute left. Looks to turn him upside down. Can he do it?
He's got to finish it now. Boom. And he hits it. Will that be the end?
That's got to be it. What?
Another kick out by Jay White. And I'll give it to him. He may be suspended, but he's still giving it his all.
Okay. This is 100% it. No!
Dodges out the way, 50 seconds left. Which one of these men is going to put their opponent down, if any of them? Oh. Jay White now looking to lock in a submission hold.
He's desperate. Gacy trying to look for the bottom rope. 30 seconds.
Well, Gacy's tapping time.
Oh, Jay White, you're an idiot.
Jay letting go. Maybe he needs to do a little bit more, but there's not much time.
That's it. That's going to be it.
That could be it. Another kick out. And I'm pretty sure if these two men draw, they're both out. Eliminated.
Yeah. We've not spoken about this, but if it's a draw, they're both out. We just spoke on who's going to win. We've got 10 seconds to go. They both could be flying out of this tournament, and Block B could basically be done.
3, 2, 1.
That is it.
This match is done.
They're both living because Jay White and Joe Gacy are both eliminated.
They're both out of this tournament.
And that literally leaves it just up to Ilya Dragunov and Aleister Black as who's going to the semi-finals. We'll find out next week.
I mean, that was a great match from both of them, but none of them were able to get the job done. And now they're both eliminated from the G1, and here comes Haku.
We are still in Block B here, but we've got probably the most useless match ever with Haku against Damien Priest.
It's 1 point versus no points. He got thrown into this tournament last minute, to be fair. There was no warning. He lost to Ilya Dragunov last week, so you just know he's probably pissed tonight, right? Right, Ben?
Yeah, I guess.
He actually looks pretty happy.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Probably because he's facing Damien Priest. And if there's one thing we should know about this tournament, Damien Priest, not only does he not win, but he doesn't even try.
Oh yeah, I don't... Here he comes. Here comes Damien Priest.
Here comes DP. Damien pathetic.
Exactly. Just get this man off my screen.
Is it a new look for Damien Priest tonight?
Well, his new look might bring him luck, because that's what he needs tonight, Vin.
He looks like he's just got off the beach.
I'm so sick of him.
As he just walked here, he's like, oh, so I've got to have a match. I'll be done in a few minutes. I'll just get to the ring.
We actually have to commentate over this man again. He makes me want to quit my job. 8 losses straight in A2C. 1 win in 18. It can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
It can.
It can. That's what Damien Priest is thinking. It can. He's won once this year, and it was on the SummerSlam kickoff show, and it's just not good enough. Will he actually try? And Haku just thinking probably he knows he's not going to win this tournament, but at least he can get an easy win. That's what he's probably thinking.
Well, at this point, Damien Priest, he's already out of the tournament. He's not even fighting to qualify. He's fighting to remind us why he's even signed to A2C at this point. Because that's the question. I can't even begin to try to answer.
The only reason he's still here is because he's been here probably been here the longest out of most people. He was here in 2023. That is why they won't cut him, despite him being a bubbling idiot.
It's not like he's cursed. He's just careless. He's his oown worst enemy. Maybe if he tried a little harder, he'd win a match, but he doesn't. He's shocking in and out of the ring, and honestly, it's almost painful to watch because you know what he could be. He was brilliant in 2024, but this year just isn't his year at all.
You see, every match is the same. He gets a bit of go offensive at the start, maybe 2 minutes, and then he gets absolutely bullied for about 3 minutes, and it's over before it even hits the 5-minute mark. It happens every match.
Yeah, here's his little bit of dominance. He's heading to the middle rope.
And here we go.
I'll give it to him. He looks
Haku.
like he's trying a bit.
Yeah, well, he's had his 2 minutes of dominance. I think it's about time it all fell down.
Haku now calling up Damian Priest.
Damian's already... How is he already groggy? You took one move. You've hit Haku with about 50. And look, he grabbed Haku, but Haku immediately with the elbows to the midsection there.
Throwing Damian Priest into the corner. But no, he's still fighting. Dropping Haku on his back. Damian Priest. Damian pathetic. He got something in the tank tonight. He brought a new attire.
Kick out by Haku. Right,
New fighting spirit.
I'll give him this. This is the hardest he's performed all tournament. I mean, only took to week 6. There's no way. There is no way! He just sent Haku south of heaven!
And is Damian Priest actually going to pick up a win in this tournament? Another kick out by Haku.
Haku kicks out. I don't think Haku was expecting this. Maybe the new attire has gave Damian Priest to go back to the more pathetic kickboxing now. That's what we're not used to.
Well, we've already seen it tonight. The American Dragon picked up a win. He was on 0 points. Can Damian Priest do it as well?
He can't, TJ. After all we've said, we'll be eating our words for months.
Months and months and months. I've chatted the most shit about Damian Priest ever.
Because he's useless.
He's been utterly woeful in this tournament. But now he's busted open. Haku potentially could have a moment. Right here, Damian Priest calling up his opponent. Haku still fighting.
Here we go. Back to business as usual. That's going to do it.
Hooking the leg.
Oh.
Another kick out.
Damian kicks out.
Well, we spoke about it before. This is another match. It's not about the stand-ins, but it's about pride. It's about being able to hold your head up high and say that you actually won a match. And you get given an opportunity like the G1, you need to grab it with both hands, treat it like the opportunity of a lifetime. These two men haven't done that, and unfortunately this is what it has come down to. A match that some people at home may just turn off. A skippable match, a piss break match between Haku and Damian Priest.
That's exactly what this is. I bet the views have completely dropped since this match started, and they'll completely rise when this match is over.
Well, Damian Priest is about rising. I'm sure he's not rising up the table tonight.
You physically can't.
He wants us to rise for him, but he can't rise himself.
He definitely can't rise. He can't rise on the win-loss records, that's for sure. What was that?
I don't even know how to commentate what Damian Priest has
What
just
is he? What was the? What is he? There's no way, TJ. TJ, no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Damian Priest. He's going for it.
He's got Haku up! No. Razor's Edge. He hit the Razor's Edge, TJ.
He actually hit the Razor's Edge, and could he potentially pick up 3 points? And another kick out from Haku.
The words I've just spoke were looking at my mouth saying, I'm gonna go in there.
He's heading to the middle rope. Big double axe handle, the most dangerous move in A2C history.
Here comes Haku. I think this is definitely the furthest Damian Priest has gotten in a match.
I would say so. Damian Priest actually looks to be fighting tonight.
But here we
What's
go.
he actually fighting
Haku.
for?
The Haku needs to finish him off that.
Haku finally gaining some momentum, heading to the middle rope. Big Headbutt to Damian Priest. Will that be it for Damian Priest tonight? Another kick out. He's still fighting.
What?
Damian Priest is still fighting.
You what, me duck?
Essentially now feeling frustration of 8 losses in a row. Maybe looking for redemption after 18 losses this year. Is it too late? We're already in November now, Damian Priest.
1 win in 11 months. Remind you of that. And that win came in August coming out. Which means he was winless for 8 months straight.
It's just really sad knowing what he once was here in A2C. He just needs to try a bit harder and potentially he could get back to where he was. But Haku and Damian Priest are now on the outside in front of us, in front of our announce table. Haku, big drop kick, and Damian's down once again. And he's out flat on the floor. What's Haku going for? Oh no, this could be bad for Damian Priest. Haku's on the top rope. Is he planning to jump? He is! And a big shoulder tackle from the top rope to the outside. And Haku is gaining more control.
You know, send in another count out or time break, whatever.
Or a count of 3. It was already a count of 5 until Haku jumped out the ring, but now both men head into the inside. Damian.
What was it? Oh, elbow there by Damian. Haku dodges.
And they're actually going back and forth. This has been a night of miracles. Can we get another one? We had 2 men eliminated from a draw. We had the American Dragon actually winning the match. Damian Priest heading to the top rope. Elbow drop.
Just over 2 minutes remain on this clock. Haku into the corner. Haku up top. What is Damian looking for? Oh, what the? Oh no. No way! No way,
It's
TJ!
time! South of heaven!
Off the top to Haku! The referee slaps his head!
Haku's still fighting!
Oh my word! There's no way! After everything, he couldn't even win from that!
And Damian he's got to be so pissed off. He's actually decided to try tonight.
Yeah.
And yet doesn't win off that. But can he win off a clothesline?
What?
And he does!
What?
He's actually done it!
No!
Finn, polar bears can live in the Sahara, pigs can fly. Finally, after 8 long matches, Damian Priest, the drought is over. You can feel the relief, you can feel the redemption of Damian Priest. That's not just a win, that's a weight lifted off his shoulders tonight. He's actually won a match, Finn. This is crazy.
What just happened?
I'm so sorry, Damian Priest. I take everything back.
Well, here comes Cody Rhodes, guys! Cody Rhodes!
Woo!
Now this is a very important matchup here for Cody Rhodes. He's taking on Bret Hart. Bret Hart doesn't need to win this match, but if Bret Hart does win this match, he will stop Cody Rhodes from potentially going to the semi-finals.
Yeah, it's an incredibly massive match for Cody Rhodes.
Which Bret Hart may want to do because Kenny Omega's already qualified. So, if Cody Rhodes does go to the semi-finals, it could be a triple threat match, and Bret Hart does not want that to be happening.
Out the curtain, lights come up, I'm home. Whoa.
Whoa indeed.
Whoa.
The following contest is
Well, his back is against the wall. He has to win tonight to keep his tournament alive. Hopefully tonight won't be a nightmare for the Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. His tag partner Steve Blackman retained his title on Overkill this past Monday, bringing some good news to the team. Cody now looking to do the same and pick up a win here in the G1, but it'll be no easy task against the undefeated man, Bret Hart.
Cody Rhodes.
He's not a jobber anymore.
He's not a jobber, stop calling him a jobber. There's much worse jobs in this company. And here comes the man who was first to qualify, one of 3 men who is now qualified, Bret the Hitman Hart.
The excellence of execution himself, Bret the Hitman Hart, 15 points, already qualified for the block final. This man is cool, calm, collected. He has the look of a man who's done this 100 times before. Tonight is not about survival for Bret, it's about sending a message before the knockout stages, and if he can beat Cody Rhodes tonight, he can do just that.
Here we go.
Bret Hart looks very focused, considering he doesn't even need to win.
I think he just might want to try to stop Cody. That's his goal of this match. Also, his goal is to remain undefeated, the only man undefeated in this tournament.
Well, in the past two G1s, have we ever actually had a man who's went undefeated in the block stages?
The Miz went undefeated the entire tournament, ended up winning the title at Survivor Series 2023.
That's a man you do not want to mess with. But can Bret Hart potentially do the same? And I'd say Bret has been the standout performer of this block. He's been consistent, he's been technical, pretty much unshakable. I'd go as far as to say he might be the most standout performer in the entire G1. What do you think about that, Vin?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said that Bret Hart is the most standout competitor in the entire G1.
I don't know. Jimmy Uso, it's just Jimmy Uso.
Well, I mean, he did qualify tonight, but he also did lose to Joe Gacy.
Yes, and what if Bret loses today? They would both would have lost one match in all the matches they've done.
That's very true. I don't see a world where Cody Rhodes comes out on top of Bret Hart with how Bret Hart has been performing over the past couple of weeks. I hate to say that about Cody because he has been doing very well.
You know, he's already qualified. You take it seriously. He's too cocky. Cody can catch you by surprise. Cody won the Oceanic Championship inside Hell in the Cell a few months ago. You cannot forget that.
Cody has been doing great in A2C. Now looking to earn himself another opportunity, but he's had some bad moments in the past couple of weeks, couple of months, especially in this G1 tournament. He became the jobber. Now he's looking for redemption. He's finally on a win streak. He's throwing everything at Bret early, trying to overwhelm him before the veteran can settle into this match. He's currently trying to fight out of this, find a way out of the grasp of Bret Hart. You've got to feel for Cody Rhodes. He's having to give a main event performance against one of the greatest ever, but will it be good enough tonight? It could very much be the end of the road for Cody Rhodes if he does not find the win.
A lot of graps here in this match as Cody pushes him right into the useless referee.
Referee has pretty much been the official for every single match tonight so far.
Apart from the last
3 minutes
match.
already gone. Was he not the referee last match?
I swear he was the winner.
I wasn't really paying attention to the referee. It was a very interesting match from Damian Priest. It was proof that pigs can fly. Damian Priest won a match.
We're never going to come to it again after what Damian Priest.
I'd like to apologise formally to Damian Priest. I'll put it on the media. I'll give a formal apology to Damian
here we go.
Priest, but let's focus on this match.
Stuff Damian Priest. He gets one win. Cody could be going to the semi-finals. Bionic elbow. Reminder, if Cody does win this match, he is not qualified. However, he will have the chance to qualify next week if results go his way.
Well, Cody's wrestling like a man who knows what's at stake. He has been explosive so far in the first 4 minutes of this match. He's had high pace and now looking for a moonsault, but he just misses the mark. I mentioned it a couple of matches ago. The moonsault has definitely been the most used move in this entire G1.
Calm down, we have to put angle next to my main event.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that'll just prove my point. Actually, the super kick as well. I think they're probably the most common two moves in this G1. And a big drop kick from Cody Rhodes. Getting Bret Hart down. A 2 count. Kick out by Bret Hart.
Bret Hart kicks out indeed.
Well, we obviously saw that Kenny Omega qualified earlier in the night. Bret Hart, obviously his faction member. Potentially there's been a speak between those two. Maybe Bret Hart doesn't need to go too hard tonight.
We'll have to wait for the results, but it could very well be a Bret Hart versus Kenny Omega semi-final or final. We'll have to wait and see. I wonder what AJ Styles thinks about that.
It's going to be a hard task. I'm sure the dressing room might be a bit more competitive than usual. But Cody Rhodes now, he's back in control of this match. He needs this win. He's fired up. He's hyped up against Bret Hart.
Up top, Cody Rhodes, drop kick to the face.
Bret laying down punishment to Cody Rhodes, sweeping the leg. We know what Bret is like with focusing on the legs, and this is exactly why. He's locking it in. Figure 4. Nowhere for Cody Rhodes to go. If he taps, his tournament's over.
That is a sharpshooter, but yeah, sharpshooter.
It's the same move.
It's not.
Got a cool move.
I'm just thinking about that American guy who's going to get all that matters.
Aquans. Bret Hart on the apron now.
He's already going to give a shit for what happened earlier with Kenny Omega's finisher. Down he goes.
Well, Cody's emotion is his strength, but against someone like Bret, it could also be his downfall. If he lets the pressure and problems in front of him get to him, he could be in major difficulty tonight. But now, throwing Bret Hart into the turnbuckle.
Come on, Cody, you can do it. Oh no, Cody gets up.
I wasn't even paying attention to the timer. There's just over 3 minutes left. No man is even came close to winning yet. But now Bret Hart hooking the leg of Cody Rhodes. Could this be the end?
TJ, do you know what happens if this is a tie break? What happens to Cody? Does he not qualify? Is he out?
Not too sure. We're going to have to look into the mathematics on that.
I'm not sure if he's actually eliminated if he draws as well as loses. On lose, he has to win. He's got just over 2 minutes to do that.
Well, I think that all actually comes down to CM Punk versus Kurt Angle. If this match does come down to a draw, we obviously have Kurt Angle and CM Punk coming up.
One of them
will determine the rest of the block. Actually, considering Kenny Omega is already on 15 points, I think it might be mathematically impossible for Cody Rhodes to actually get through if he draws.
It's so tight on the tail on Cody with Kurt and Punk. If there is going to be a third person to qualify, I mean, it's not even guaranteed that a third person qualifies, but it could be Cody here. Crossroads. Hooks the leg. Cody. Oh, Bret Hart kicks out.
And Cody came so close to crossing that road after hitting the crossroads. He nearly defeats Bret Hart, but it's only a 2 count. He's now going for a springboard drop kick, and he's back in control. He's calling him up.
Again,
Is
Bret
this
Hart.
Cody Rhodes' moment?
Oh no, Bret moved. Oh, we're not there. Cody swings round. Bret Hart has just been given a one-way ticket to the Crossroads, and Cody Rhodes has a chance in this tournament.
Bret Hart no longer undefeated. Cody Rhodes reigns victorious. And it's all on the table for this man now.
Well,
he's not a jobber.
Wow. Obviously, Bret's already qualified anyway, and so is Kenny Omega, but if results go his way next week, Cody could be the third man in Block A to qualify, and we could be looking at a triple threat semi-final again.
Well, that would be insane, but Cody Rhodes obviously focusing on next week now, but what a win against Bret Hart.
But you've got to think as well, these other two people are also going to be wanting that third spot if there is, because Kurt Angle and CM Punk want to go neck and neck with Cody. The loser of this match is out.
And there's a lot on the line in this match, but here comes Kurt Angle. He is the Olympic champion, unfortunately after losing to Steve Blackman on Overkill, not the Oceanic champion. But tonight he faces off against CM Punk, a man he's got history with. And it means just as much this time around. Whichever man loses gets eliminated, everything's on the line. A win tonight and he could punch his ticket to the block final. He also has to win next week.
I say it's very complicated when it comes to Block A. Bret Hart and Kenny Omega, no matter what, they're qualified in Block A. But a third spot is on the line, potentially, not guaranteed, but Cody, Punk or Kurt could get it. The loser of this match between Kurt and Punk is out, and it will be between Cody and the winner of this match next week. It's a very important match here for these two. Into that main event on the penultimate episode of the G1 Climax.
Well, here comes CM Punk, and you can see it in his face. This isn't just another match. 9 points. He's tied with Kurt. Whoever wins takes control of their destiny. But more than that, Punk wants redemption. He lost to Kurt at No Mercy, and that's been eating him alive ever since. But you know what time it is, Vin.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it today.
He's looking at his watch. It's clobbering time.
It's clobbering time. It's clobbering time. Hey there, Phil. It's clobbering time. We're gonna clobber some fools. Who is it this week? Oh, it's Kurt Angle. It's clobbering time.
Exactly. The Pepsi Man himself is here. And Punk has been up and down this tournament. Moments of brilliance, moments of frustration. Tonight he needs to be on top form because tonight could be his night.
I mean, the history between these two men, Angle and Punk. Punk returned or debuted, whatever, in A2C at All In against Angle. They fought again at No Mercy, and they fought, of course, at Saturday night's main event where Kurt Angle won in that number of contenders match. Kurt Angle lost his Oceania Championship match to Steve Blackman a few nights ago on Overkill. This is a very intense match here at G1.
Yeah, that's the story here. CM Punk trying to balance his emotions. Can he stay composed against one of the most disciplined wrestlers? He has lost to him a couple of times before, and he has to not let that get into his head tonight against the baldy Kurt Angle. Sorry, I just had to point out that he was bald.
How many years? Yeah, he's bald. He's a bald fraud, and here we go. Moonsault.
Moonsault number 1. We're obviously going to lose count as we always do, but now he's giving some damage to the
figure
legs
4.
of CM Punk.
We don't normally see this from Angle, do we?
I think he's just trying to put some damage to the legs before he inevitably locks in the ankle lock later tonight.
Punk up top, CM Punk, oh my god, a splash to the outside.
A big elbow drop on the outside. CM Punk looks in control. And in a way I feel bad for Kurt Angle. He was doing incredibly well until the shenanigans with Gunther, and maybe he let that get to him a bit too much because it's been downhill from there for Kurt Angle. And these two men literally right beside us at the announce table. CM Punk still in control. No, Kurt Angle looking to roll him up. Referee didn't even get to a count of 1. Oh, Angle showing a bit of his Olympic wrestling. Showing a bit more of what is in his arsenal.
Arsenal?
What makes Angle?
Football club.
Yeah, we don't talk about those.
Hey Liam, Arsenal, they're better than Spurs.
Talking about football clubs, didn't Rob Van Dam come out with a Liverpool kit on?
Yeah, I don't know what that was on about. He wasn't even in England. Like, I know a few people did it at All In because we was in London, but it's not really a Halloween costume, is it, mate? Look at Punk again. Why is he with these roll-ups?
Punk gaining the control, but no, another roll-up.
What is going on? I mean, we know Kurt Angle's controversy with roll-ups and this referee.
I don't know why he keeps continuing to do them though. CM Punk heading to the middle rope. This is obviously the main event of the G1 tonight. CM Punk, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle just caught him out the air.
Beautiful
And a big powerbomb.
Beautiful powerbomb by Kurt Angle.
Some more Olympic wrestling from Kurt Angle. Getting him on the ground. Showing him who's boss. And he could be going for another moonsault here. Never mind, he's calling him up. We're going to see a different move from Kurt Angle.
Oh my god, not a moonsault. Oh, a flying shoulder tackle.
A double axe handle.
Now,
Going for the pin. Oh, but he's got his legs on the ropes. The referee can't see it.
Ooh.
2 count.
Punk just saves his G1 run right there. But Angle boosted him. It was all a trick. Angle slam. And now the straps are going out. The titties are out.
And Kurt Angle has arrived.
Oh, here we go.
And he's trying to lock it in.
The ankle lock. It is the ankle
lock. Not the angle lock. It's not the cock lock. It's the ankle lock.
It's not the angle lock. It's certainly not the cock lock. It is the ankle lock, but unsuccessful. Oh, he's going for it.
Moonsault!
Moonsault. What was that? I don't know what that is. Moonsault. That confirmed. Imagine if he wins after the moonsault.
I think that was only the second of the night, but no, make it 3. Make it 3.
Here comes the spam. There we go.
We nearly got it again.
Oh, we got it again. Oh, we're keeping it for an angle slam now.
Punk with a big reversal, getting the upper hand, but Kurt strategically rolling to the outside. CM Punk misses with the crossbody. Kurt Angle gets out the way. These 2 men on the outside, just over 5 minutes to go. One of these men needs to win. CM Punk locking in the Anaconda Vice on the outside. It literally means nothing. CM Punk, why are you doing it on the outside?
You need to get him in the ring. You have got under 5 minutes left to beat Kurt Angle in the ring and have a chance.
CM Punk still fighting. Both these men wrestling with that mix of power and precision, which makes them such dangerous opponents to go against. And these 2 men still going at it. Referee at a count of 6. Olympic slam on the outside.
Get him in the ring.
Count of 8. Both these men need to get in the ring, and they do simultaneously.
Just Punk at 8, Angle at 9.
And let that sink in. As Kurt heading to the top rope once again. Not for a moonsault this time, for an elbow drop. Will that be good night for CM Punk? You don't want to lose the G1 with an elbow drop.
What the fuck happened there, Punk?
And Kurt Angle reigns victorious. And I believe CM Punk is eliminated now.
Yeah, Punk is... I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident Punk is eliminated, and it's between Angle and Rhodes next week if a 3rd spot is dished out.
Well, after 3 big moonsaults, it was an elbow drop that ended the match for Kurt Angle. And what a performance from him tonight, here in Narnia.
Yes, it's a very interesting episode next week. I say, if results go their way, either Angle or Rhodes could qualify, and for the other Block B spot, it is a big money match between Ilya Dragunov and Aleister Black, who will qualify with Jimmy Uso in Block B. You can find out next week when myself and TJ return for some more G1 action.
Make sure to tune in next week. Good night.
Sayonara.